interview today. I was William Ruto's right-hand man. We were in UDA. At night, Junet used to come to see William Ruto, brief him on everything. We even had the list of agents for ODM across the country. We knew who was going to be an agent of ODM in which place, courtesy of Junet. That guy started betraying Baba when he was still alive. Now, he has decided to fight Raila's family. You know very well that ODM is not a product of Jaramogi family. ODM is a product of the Odinga's family. Are we on the same page? Now, Junet is using the Jaramogi family to fight the Odinga's family. Look at how Winnie and his brother are being frustrated in their own party. Raila's bones have not started even decomposing. Junet has decided to sell ODM party to UDA. That is the betrayal of the highest order. Let me emphasize again, still on that point of betrayal. You remember when Raila Odinga died, and may his soul rest in peace, in India. When Raila died in India, in less than 24 hours, William Ruto had summoned Junet Mohammed to ensure that ODM is handed over. Raila is replaced as the party leader in less than 24 hours. That is why you saw, of all the people who are mandated to go and bring Raila's body in India, Junet refused to go and bring his boss. Junet was not on the plane to go and bring Baba in India. The person who used to eat with you. The person...
Hello, Kings. Now you're getting it right. When I said that everyone who was loyal, who was close to Baba, Raila Amolo Odinga, all of these people were not loyal to Raila Amolo Odinga. All these people had their own personal interest that they were looking onto achieving, and they did achieve. Most of them did achieve their own interest. They did achieve all those things that they were looking for. They got it. It's a political game, and in politics, such things are expected. For those who know politics will understand that it's not a new thing. You've heard what Malala said about Junet Mohammed, that everything that the ODM party was planning, Junet Mohammed could leak that to the UDA government. And Malala says he was a right-hand man of that is the current president, William Samoei Ruto. And Junet Mohammed was the right-hand man of Raila Amolo Odinga. So everything that the Raila Amolo Odinga team was working on, Junet could sneak at night and explain all those things to the team of William Samoei Ruto. And that is why the team of William Samoei Ruto was ready and was well equipped with whatever they needed to make sure that they are garnering the presidency. He reiterated the very thing I said. And this was said by Sifuna, and I talked about it. And he has reiterated on the same thing, saying that all these times that Junet Mohammed was close to Baba, it's Junet Mohammed who used to make sure that Baba doesn't get elected as the president, like Baba doesn't win the votes. Because there's a way he could do his own things to just not make it happen. And most of the time people have been wondering, why was Baba failing each and every time? Kumbe, there were moles in his team. And this moles was so close to him. And most of the people could not see them. I know there are people who knew that these moles do exist, but they had no power to change or power to crop out these moles. Because they were so close to Baba that no one could have ever imagined that the people who are making things work the way they have worked. But as we said, time is coming up, and the truth will be coming up day by day, night by night. People will be confessing, and people be saying the truth. Nasema tu tochi ya Jirongo, maybe Baba pia huenda alizikwa na tochi ama. Okay, nasema tu tochi ya Jirongo, Baba alizikwa na tochi ama. Because the rate at which people are coming up to speak, it's too much. But As we said earlier, in politics, such a things don't happen. Politicians or political parties will plant moles in other or spies in other political parties, people who can be telling them and briefing them on the inner plans of the other political parties, so that they can be above that political party and do whatever it's needed. It's a game that has been known with very many politicians and very many politicians, not just in Kenya but even in the international other nations. You had there was rumors that Russia meddled into 2022, 2018, whatever general elections in the U.S. The election that Trump failed, and they said Russia was involved and all these other things. But the truth was there was no, according to Trump, there was no involvement of Russia in those elections. It was just a cooked up story and all that. And with that, you understand now, politics is a very, very dirty game, as people say about it, and it's only the strong people, strong-willed people who can rule in that area. If you're not strong-willed in that area, you cannot rule. You cannot rule. If you're not strong-willed, you cannot rule. And that is politics. So anyone who is getting themselves into politics, you have to be ready to play that to get it right. Because the humble and those who play with humility don't make it. Don't make it. But those who shrewdly play it, they make it. It is. So let's continue waiting to see what all these things entails, because there is more and more that is coming. Much more is coming. Much more is coming. And I believe most of the people are not ready for what is coming. Most people are not ready for the truth that is coming. Before we get ourselves to 2027 general elections, much would have happened in between. And the people that we think might be there in the general elections might not be there. Yeah, those are the words from the wise person. See you in the next episode. Yeah, the only way to keep up on this, so that we can be giving you this Udaku, is to subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, make a comment, and share some of our stuff. Yeah, that's the only way to keep us on air, so that we can continue giving you such a stuff.